Hello Gemini, welcome to your reading. Hope you are all well. Thank you for tuning in. It is Tuesday the 10th of March 2026. I'm going to do you guys a singles love tarot reading. So for all of you that are in a committed long-term relationship, or committed or long-term, or a significant relationship, or you're married, this reading is not for you. This is for the Geminis who are single or currently not connected significantly with someone, or in separation significantly from someone. Okay, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. For single Geminis, I'm going to pull 3 cards for you, Gemini. 3 cards for any situation that you might be dealing with, or that's in your energy, or any sort of other energies that are around you at the moment. Any 3 cards for any challenges or obstacles, and 3 cards of advice from the universe. So, as I said, please take what resonates and leave what does not. 3 cards for you, Gemini. Single Geminis in love. Love messages for single Geminis. All right, the World in reverse, the 4 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 6 of Cups in reverse. Gemini, you are holding on to someone, something, a past person, past emotions. You may currently be single, not attached, not connected, haven't seen them for a while, or it's just at the moment you are not connected. You are single, but you are holding on to something quite tightly here. From the past or the recent past, you're struggling to move on. You feel like something is unfinished or still in limbo, still in your energy, unresolved. That is quite a clear message. So I'm going to go straight ahead with the next 3 cards, which is for any situation that you're currently in, or any energy that currently surrounds you or is in your energy or attached to you. Just anything, just an overall view of what's going on and what's around you, okay, in love. So what is the current situation or energy around Virgo singles in love? Let me just check no, they are not all in reverse. And funnily enough, I just looked at my cards because all those came out in reverse. So I was just making sure they weren't all in reverse. And when I looked at the bottom, the Hanged Man is there, which again shows an energy of, well, hanging around. There's the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, the Lovers. I'm not taking all of them, but the Lovers, a strong connection, 5 of Pentacles in reverse, healing, recovery, but hope. Wheel of Fortune, something that's stuck, going backwards. Page of Wands, wanting to take action but unsure, Temperance in reverse, out of balance, 2 of Pentacles, needing to balance something that's out of balance, and the Hanged Man. Just kind of not moving, just kind of sitting for a moment, or not moving on, or stuck. That's interesting. So the cards that did come out, the 7 of Wands in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and Justice in reverse. Gemini, you are hanging on to some sort of karmic, deep-rooted emotions here. But you are also feeling defeated, deflated, or there's a situation that has sort of come to a halt. You're feeling defeated, deflated, lacking in direction, and out of balance. There's some sort of imbalance, unfairness here, or feeling like something is unfair. And there is also an energy of accountability that needs to be taken that is not being taken. Kind of, there's a truth, there's a clarity, there's an honesty, there's something here that needs to be, well, it needs to be, what's the word? Oh, I can't find the word, but it needs to be dealt with. Okay. 3 cards for any challenges and obstacles that, well, I can see quite clearly, but let's try and get a bit deeper into that for you, Gemini. Single Geminis in love. 3 cards for any challenges or obstacles that Gemini singles are facing in love at the moment. Challenges and obstacles that single Geminis might be facing in love at the moment. The Hierophant in the upright, the Ace of Cups in the reverse, and the 8 of Pentacles in the upright. So there was a, well, there's something significant here, obviously, that you're holding on to that I've already said a million times, but it's a very heavy energy. You might be focusing or trying to focus yourself on your work, your career, your finances, to kind of take your mind off this. And you might, well, I think you are closed off to any offers of love, any new opportunities that present themselves in love for the moment, because you're kind of still processing this. You're feeling a bit all over the place. There's also this, I'm getting this energy of, if I keep working at it, or if I keep investing, it might kind of turn around. I mean, for some of you, you're just focusing on your work. You're not interested in love at the minute. You're focusing on yourself, your goals, your career, your money, your finances. For someone here, there is there is an energy of marriage, commitment, long-term commitment. There's someone here that wants to put the work in to turn the Ace of Cups the right way up, and to commit to someone, to willing to do the work to turn something around here. This is a really heavy reading, Gemini. The energy is strong. It's just baffling me. 3 cards from the universe for single Geminis in love. 3 cards from the universe. Cards of advice, cards of guidance, messages of advice and guidance for single Geminis dealing with love. Yeah, there's the Hanged Man again, see? The 6 of Wands in the upright, the Chariot in the upright this time, and the Hanged Man. Someone's waiting. You might be separated at the moment, or disconnected, or you're single, you're not connected with each other, you're doing your own thing, or you're just not together. But someone's looking for some sort of success, some sort of victory here, recognition. And they feel that if they keep working on it, they will receive that. Someone is stuck in the energy of the Hanged Man and resistance and kind of not moving forward, but someone's waiting for some sort of outcome so they can move forward quite quickly. Someone is, well, concentrating on their own success, their own victory, their career, their work, their finances, their growth, their passions. They're concentrating on themselves and they're going forward quite quickly with that. Someone is kind of waiting around in this Hanged Man position, but they're also wanting to move forward very quickly in direction. They're wanting a direction, but they're almost like I'm getting a residual energy here. Someone's dealing with residual energy of the past, but they are wanting to, they want to get out of this. They want to move forward quite quickly. There's also someone here that something has changed about a past connection that was separated. And it's changed very quickly. There was the potential for a longer term commitment, which kind of was stuck for a while. Didn't have any direction, but the work's been put in. And there's the Hanged Man and the Chariot both in the upright together. This pause, this waiting. And it could be that something has turned up, turned right, and now it's full kind of throttle forward in this. I'm going to clarify these a bit for you, Gemini, because, well, I just feel like I need to. So, yeah, give me a pause a minute, because I'm sort of doing my dinner while I'm doing my reading. It's, you know, real life. I've got to do what I've got to do, even while I'm reading tarot cards. One moment. All right, Gemini, let's clarify a few of these cards for you, just to make sense of this somewhat heavy energy. I want to know more about the Hierophant and why it's here for single Geminis. Why is the Hierophant here for single Geminis when it comes to love? Why is the Hierophant here for single Geminis when it comes to love? Queen of Cups in reverse. I'm just going to keep going a minute. Why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse for Geminis in love? Why is the Ace of Cups here in reverse energy for single Geminis in love? Five of Swords in reverse. Yeah, there's someone here that's thinking about holding on to something, someone. There was some sort of imbalance, lack of direction, lack of effort perhaps from one person. And someone was committed, but someone wasn't. There was a lack of effort from here. Someone was putting in the work, putting in the effort, but they wasn't receiving that same effort and commitment back. So they took their love away. They stopped giving. However, I'm getting the energy of a possibility, because someone's holding on to the past, a past connection quite heavily. Can this turn around if the work is done, if the effort is made on both sides, if the balance is restored? Can any past baggage, past resentment, past hurts be healed? Tell me more about that Eight of Pentacles. Why is it here for single Geminis when it comes to love? Why is the Eight of Pentacles here for single Geminis when it comes to love? Page of Cups in the upright. So there's the person. There's or it could be listening to your intuition. But I'm getting that someone is trying to attempt a possible reconciliation here. Making, or someone's waiting to see if someone makes an attempt at a reconciliation. And also it's a Page of Cups. It's not a Knight of Cups or a King of Cups. This is a page energy. It's someone that's not very sure of their emotions, or they can be a little bit wishy-washy, back and forth, non-consistent, non-committal. And paired with the Eight of Pentacles, it's like, are they going to put the work in? Are they going to do what needs to be done in order for a situation to reconcile, to turn around? Or am I just going to keep away from this and keep single? So, tell me about the Chariot in the upright. Well, first of all, tell me about the Chariot in reverse. Why is the Chariot here in reverse for single Gemini when it comes to love? The Fool in reverse. So, yeah, someone is doubting. Someone is cautious, doubting, or fearful of making any past, or fearful of making any further reckless decisions going forward with someone, or going forward in love. Someone is kind of holding on to the past, and they're not open to new love because they don't want to make the same reckless mistakes that were made, or false starts. They don't want any false starts. They don't want to keep going through the same thing. But someone here is cautious and holding themselves back from reconciling with someone. They're currently single, but there is someone past in their energy, and they are holding on to them quite strongly. And it's, is this coming back around? If it does, is it going to change? Is this person going to change? Is it really going to be a new beginning? Or is it going to be the same old that it was before? The Chariot in the upright position. The Chariot in upright position. Why is the Chariot here for single Geminis when it comes to love? The Magician. Yeah, someone's determined. Someone's either very determined to move forward from this, or from a past connection. Someone's very determined to get on out of there, move on, nothing to see here, I'm gone, I'm going to manifest, I'm going to create, I'm going to bring into existence abundance and whatever it is that I so want. I'm going to work on my finances, my career, I'm going to focus on my work, I'm going to focus on me. I haven't got time for any of this nonsense from before. And then there's someone that's wishing to manifest a new beginning, a reconciliation, going around the block again with someone. And someone is a little bit cautious about that potential, or whether it is in fact a potential, or whether it's just going to be another kind of ending, same situation. Tell me about the Hanged Man. Why is he here for single Gemini when it comes to love? Ace of Pentacles. There's that new beginning. Or, yeah, someone's been kind of hanging around, waiting, stuck, but they're giving themselves a new stable beginning. They're working on their business, their finance, their careers, their stability, their foundation, working on themselves. But there is also this, when it comes to this other situation, this possible going around the block again, reconciliation, there's someone there that's offering a new stable beginning. It will be fine this time. It will be stable. And someone's hovering on that. They're not rushing right into it. Or maybe someone is. Six of Wands. Why is it here for single Gemini when it comes to love? Ten of Swords. Yeah, there was a heavy wounds, heavy resentment, heavy betrayal. Really holding on to past resentment, holding on to the past. The wounds haven't healed yet. The betrayal hasn't healed yet. And someone's, you know, sizing up whether it will heal or it will recover, or whether this will get into a better place. Tell me about Three of Swords. Yeah, that just, you know what, I was shuffling, the Three of Swords, I was shuffling away and it just sort of floated off the side of my hand there. Three of Swords, heartbreak, pain, emotional pain. This was painful. Was it too painful that you can't go back there again? Tell me about Justice in reverse for single Gemini when it comes to love. Page of Swords, yeah. Someone's waiting, or there's some sort of communication coming in here, but you're just not sure. You're just not sure. You're curious, but you're just not sure. I'm going to put these into their suits. One moment. Something here is definitely at an end. Someone here is not interested in going round the block again or revisiting past emotions, people, connections. Someone's kind of given up in love for a minute. They're kind of done with it. They just want to concentrate on themselves, their work, their career, their finances. They're looking for a new stable beginning for themselves. Someone here is very doubtful about a reconciliation or amended, making, you know, going round the block again with someone. They are holding on to some, they feel unfinished or holding on to it in some way, but I don't feel they're holding on to it that much that they are kind of not willing to move forward for themselves. Someone here is very stuck in a past situation. Someone here was dealing with someone that was very in and out with their emotions, very wishy-washy, very non-committed, very non-consistent. And someone feels very betrayed, very hurt, very pained by it. Someone doesn't trust the feelings and the actions of a past person here. Someone's just not willing to put in the effort anymore. There's been a past or recent past kind of connection here that wasn't going in any direction. It was on, it was off, it was back, it was forth. It was unfair. It left someone hanging, literally, unfinished, in a place of lack of closure. Very betrayed, very hurt. But so someone's still hanging around waiting to see if something might recover. Someone's getting on out of there, can't be bothered to wait or make effort or deal with this nonsense anymore. I'm going to concentrate on myself, my work, my own stability. And yeah, there's someone there that's just not interested in love at the minute, just doing their own thing, concentrating on themselves. So yeah, I feel like I've repeated a lot of that, but I always like to make sure that I've got what I need to get in the, well, I like to feel completed. I don't want to feel unfinished with lack of closure on my readings. There's me picking up the energy. So beginnings, endings, and the fact that sometimes we just need to find closure for ourselves. that's what I have for you, Gemini singles. I hope it helped, hope it resonated. Give it a thumbs up if it did. If you would like more readings from me, please click the bell at the top of my page and you'll be notified when more readings become available. Good luck, best wishes, lots of love. Till next time.